Sometimes life takes you to a place you didn't expect. A place where you pray, but nothing seems to change. A place where you ask God for direction, but all you hear is silence. And in that silence, doubts begin to whisper. You start to wonder if you did something wrong, if you walked off the right path, if somehow God forgot about you, or if you were never meant to receive the things you've been dreaming about. You sit there, alone with your thoughts, trying to understand why everything feels stuck, why doors close so quickly, and why your heart feels heavier than it should. You begin to question your worth, your purpose, your future. And in that moment, the silence feels louder than any sound you've ever heard. But here is the truth that many people never learn. God's silence is not rejection. God's silence is not abandonment. God's silence is preparation. It's the season where He works on parts of your life you cannot see. It's the moment where He rearranges things behind the scenes, where He aligns opportunities, where He protects you from paths that would have harmed you, and where He strengthens you for blessings that require a stronger version of you. Silence is not the absence of God, it's the strategy of God. And many times, what feels like the hardest season of your life is actually the season God uses to build the strongest version of who you're meant to become. Maybe right now you're in a season where nothing makes sense. You're giving your best, but the results are slow. You're praying, but you don't see movement. You're trying to stay strong, but deep down you feel tired. Tired of waiting, tired of hoping, tired of believing for something that seems so far out of reach. And there's a part of you that thinks it would be easier to just give up. But listen closely. Do not confuse silence with inactivity. God is not ignoring you. God is not punishing you. God is not delaying you to frustrate you. There are blessings that require time. There are battles you cannot walk into unprepared. There are places you're meant to reach, but if you arrived too early, they would break you instead of bless you. Sometimes God hides you for a season. Sometimes He slows everything down, not because you are losing, but because He is building foundations you'll need later. There are storms you avoided because God stayed silent. There are people who walked away because God stayed silent. There are opportunities you didn't get because God stayed silent, and every single one of those moments was protection. You didn't see it then, but one day you will. One day you'll look back and say, God, thank you for not giving me what I thought I needed. Thank you for preparing something better. You see, the silence of God teaches you something no other season can. It teaches you to trust beyond feelings. It teaches you to walk by faith, not by sight. It teaches you to continue even when the path is dark. It teaches you that God's presence is not measured by noise, or signs, or immediate answers. His presence is constant, even when it's invisible. And in the quiet moments, He shapes your character, your strength, your patience, your identity. He turns your wounds into wisdom and your waiting into power. Maybe you're in a waiting room right now. You want to move, but God has you sitting still. You want answers, but God is giving you silence. You want speed, but God is giving you process. And yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it's confusing. Yes, it hurts. But listen, nothing that grows fast grows strong. Trees that last a lifetime grow slowly. Foundations that hold up buildings are built deep, not wide. And the destiny God has for you is not small. Your calling is not ordinary. That is why the process feels heavy. It's because the promise is big. Every tear you've cried in this silent season has been seen. Every prayer whispered through your frustration has been heard. Every moment you pushed through when you wanted to quit has been recorded. God is not a God who wastes pain. God is not a God who ignores effort. God is not a God who forgets His children. If He planted a promise in your heart, He fully intends to fulfill it. But He will fulfill it at the right time, in the right way, in the right season. Not when you feel ready, but when He knows you are prepared. And preparation often looks like silence. It looks like nothing is happening. It looks like nothing is changing. But everything is shifting. The strength you're gaining right now will carry you into places you never imagined. The patience you're learning will sustain you when blessings arrive. The faith you've built in the dark will shine when God brings you into the light. You're not stuck. You're being positioned. You're not forgotten. You're being formed. You're not abandoned. You're being prepared. There will be a day, soon, when everything will finally make sense. There will be a day when you'll understand why God kept you waiting. There will be a day when the silence breaks, and the things you prayed for suddenly appear. The door will open. The opportunity will arrive. The healing will come. The answer will unfold. And when it does, you will realize that if God had given it to you earlier, you would not have been ready. But now you are. Now you're stronger. Now you're wiser. Now you're grounded. And the blessing will not break you, it will build you. And maybe, just maybe, this video is the sign you asked God for. Maybe this is the reminder He wanted you to hear. Maybe this is the confirmation that the silence is not your ending, it's your beginning. It's not your failure, it's your preparation. It's not the closing of your story, it's the foundation of the best chapter you've ever lived. The silence will not last forever. The waiting will not last forever. The season you're in is not a punishment, it's a setup for something greater. But before that season arrives, you have one responsibility. Don't quit. Don't give up in the middle of what God is building. Don't walk away from what you've been praying for. Don't let the silence convince you that nothing is happening. You are closer than you think. You are stronger than you feel. And God is working in ways you cannot see. The silence you fear is the very thing God is using to strengthen you for the blessing you're asking Him for. And even though right now you can't see the full picture, even though right now your heart is tired, even though right now you feel like you're walking through a season with no answers, keep going. The silence is shaping you. The silence is stretching you. The silence is setting the stage for something that will surprise you, something that will shift your life, something that will remind you that God never left. He was there the entire time, quiet but present, silent but working, hidden but faithful. And sometime soon, this silence will break, and what comes after will be worth every minute you waited.